Då ska vi se. Då kör vi igång. Jag tänkte jag skulle prova Shadow of Loathing den här gången. Knäcka en cider. Visst streamar ju. Jag tar ur den luren så jag inte sitter och skriker här. Vad var det vi streamade? Vad hette det? Det här var något annat, Overloading, för ett bra tag sedan nu. Fear? No, whatever. Vi kör en new game. Får byta här tror jag. Moving company. This is how you move. It was the... Kan man klicka? Man kan klicka. Kan man gå på vägen? Man kan gå på vägen. Oj! Och då blir man påkörd. Då var game over. Ja, det gick fort. Det gick fort. New game igen då. Och så inte bli överkörd kanske. This would be useful information if you could see it. You can't see anything interesting in that direction. Actually, you can't see anything at all with this magazine stuck to your face. Kan vi ta bort det? You hear the sound of a diner. Okay, well. It smells like a diner, and it smells like they're open. Hopefully they don't have a no shirt, no shoes, magazine stuck in your face, no service signpost. Nightingale. All travelers, try coffee. You'll like it eventually. Okay. I'm not going to wipe the look of your face. The copy of Look magazine that's stuck to your face. Bathrooms in the back. Okay. Sticker vi det till badrummet. Tror vi behöver lite mer ljud. Så det är någonting kanske. Vi får höra av er om det är för dåligt. Inside. You blunder your way into the bathroom and find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing my face. Där är vi. There you are. Vad har vi inventory? Obed the Starling. When you're 4 years old, Obed flew in your bedroom when they refused to leave. He's been with you as a familiar ever since. Okay. Kan vi prata med... No, that looks much better. I'm Ethel. I am Pete. Goda afton virus. Hur står det till? Pete who? Pete Jooms. Please to meet you, Pete Jooms. What can I get ya? Läget här är bra. Första streamen på länge nu, så vi får se. Och så har de uppdaterat en massa igen, så att hoppas allting funkar. Overlayen är borta för tillfället. Ser jag. Can I get a cup of coffee? Sure can. Best cup of coffee in the state, if I may say so. That'll be one meat. Shoot, I'm flat broke. Well, that's a shame. Anything else? Does the bus pick up here? Sure does. Should be here any minute. Good thing, too. I hear we're in for rain tonight. What takes you to Ocean City? My uncle lives there. I got a letter from him. He wants me to help him with something. That's a reason, hon, but it's somebody else's reason. What's your reason? Ethel locks eyes with you. I am... Choo. I'm searching and seeking my fortune. Mind your own business. Got in trouble back home. Really? You look like such a sweetheart. What did you do? Det hörs och syns bra. Tack så mycket, virus. Välkommen, Krockan. Hur är läget? Vad hittar ni på ikväll då? What did I do? I started a fire in a mailbox. Okay, you got a perk. Checkered past. You're a bit of an arsonist when the situation calls for it. +1 to magical weapon attacks. Okay. Why would you go into a thing like that? Ja, än så länge. Det är ett fint spel, ja. Det förra var kul, så att jag tror det här blir kul med. We're full of eviction notices. Oh. Ethel tries to give you a disapproving look, but she can't help smiling a little. Okay. Vad är du för några snubbar då? This man is concentrating very hard on his coffee. Hey there, is there something particularly interesting about that coffee? It's my first one of the day. No, it's my first coffee ever. Jag kommer be man att subscriba, men det är inget ljud på den. Vad tog alert-ljudet vägen? Eller bara jag som inte hörde? Syns på telefonen, du står och fixar middag. Nice. Tjena Beerman, hur står det till? Tack så mycket. Min favoritfrilla. Du hörde? Okej, det är bara jag som inte hör det. Då är det lugnt. 50 månader har du hållit på nu. De borde ta snack med dig Beerman, men jag tackar i alla fall. Okej, det hörs i stream. Ja, men det är bra. Då behöver jag inte oroa mig alldeles för mycket i alla fall. What do you think? I think it's bad beverage. Bitter and makes my stomach hurt. Well, it's not for everybody, I suppose. Yeah, I think I have another one after this, though. And then maybe every morning for the rest of my life. Klassiskt kaffedrickande, alltså. Capturing women are chatting. Hi, Mac. What town is this? Vad hittar Beerman på idag, då? Blir det Lego och öl, eller vad blir det? Själv kör jag en sån här Cactus Lime-cider. Den är väldigt grön så den syns dåligt, men den är god. What town is this? Poughkeepsie. Are you two traveling? Yeah, Ocean City's turned into a real sawmill, so we boosted her Jelly Beans breezer for a weekend. We're all at the Hot Potato. Vad sa du? Oh gosh, you made it sound like we went to South with it. I flew him a kite. Everything's Jake. Tjenare toastolen. Hur är läget? Beerman precis kommit hem från jobbet. Har ni fått tillbaka era spriten? Har de fixat leverantören? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the only 3 or 4 years older than you two, but I barely understand what you're saying. What are you, a cancelled stamp? Could put some pepper in your shoes. That made sense. Alltihop. A couple of older folks are having an animated discussion. The way these young women act these days with their short hair and their sassy talk and the dresses that don't even cover the ankles. It's scandalous. And those dances they do flailing around like I don't know what. I through prohibition would have put the kibosh on that sort of tomfoolery, but no, sir. Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing nowadays, though. And that's the problem right there. This newfangled jazz music with all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of word is that anyway? Jazz. I think your cups got switches. You're supposed to be drinking decaf. Vilken konversation. Nej, men de kanske ska börja leverera i slutet av nästa vecka. Okej. Är det helt tomt nu då? Då måste de ha köpt upp allt det här de inte brukar köpa då, för när det de brukar köpa är slut. Meat-operated multi-section phonographs or jukeboxes. There's something in the coin return. You gain 1 meat. Nice. Okej, jag tror det är pengar. A few seconds ago, if you go in again, people think you're weird. Vi fick våran perk. Basic humanity. Muscle. Mysticality. Moxie. Okay. AP and HP. Basic skills. Aha. Cost to buy. Vi kan köpa grejer här sen. Nice. Some petty vendor scratched the name Dan Bob in the surface of this table. Not cool. Meat only, no credits. Se om det är bussen. Prolog. Nu regnar det till det. Regnet var väldigt högljutt. Jo då, jag har det bra toastolen. Jag har det bra. Mycket tungt för extra mycket från de andra leverantörerna. You put out the letter you got from Uncle Murray and read it again. Murray Morris, Murray's Antiquities, Plunkett Street, Ocean City. Dear Pete, I hope this letter found you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventurous spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you're able. Please, your uncle. Vi somnar. Du tittade på Markiplier när han lirade detta. Okej? Okay. Det var länge sedan jag tittade på Markiplier. Sist jag kollade på honom tror jag han spelade Doom Eternal eller Doom 2016 eller vad det var. We're just about to go mad from the monotony of this ride when the bus suddenly judges to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see the endless expanse of extremely wet trees. Uh-oh. Kakan har varit på kryssning med fina drycker hem, vet du. Vad blir det för drycker då? Springer lite mellan köket och datorn. Okay. Talk to him. What's going on? This doesn't look like Ocean City. Sorry, we're out of gas. Jeez, you didn't fill up before we left? I filled up the bus, but this trip takes exactly 1 full tank of gas. He hands you an empty gas can, plus 1 additional can. Jaha, eftersom systemet inte kan leverera. Då är jag med. Swell, why do I have to go and get in? Well, I'd go myself except for 2 reasons. Those being, firstly, being as I'm the bus driver, I'm legally responsible for the bus and I gotta keep an eye on it. And secondly, because I'm a leg. What's wrong with your leg? He's attached to a fellow that doesn't want to go wandering around in the rain at night. Alright, guess I don't have much choice. Can I borrow your umbrella at last? At least? This is a left-handed umbrella. I am left-handed as it happens, but you aren't registered to my umbrella insurance. Nuts. Here, I do have a flashlight you can use though. Good luck. Mårten Mås, vi har fått tillbaka måsar på jobbet så han är nog tillbaka. Måsarna och kajorna bråkar om att bygga bo. Drink red cola. Protect your family. Gas pump is empty. This pump is full of water instead of gas. There's a little bit of gas left, but there's no hose on it. Okay. Seems like just yesterday the gas only cost 6 and 15 64 meter gallons. Those were the days. Seems to run out of service, huh? En mås utav månad som bor på vårt hus. Det är bra. Ta hand om dem. Postcards. Either they're out of postcards and all the scenery here is invisible. There's one object left on the snack shelf. Take it. Cheese loaf. Ew, not in the right mind would consider this a vile substance a snack. Har blir det Mårten miner och jävla blir det hus i helvete, ja. It's weird that the cash register is pointed toward the front of the store. Klart vi lootar skiten. Varför skulle vi inte göra det? There's an old baseball bat here. Melee weapon. Classic dirt water slugger. You can take somebody out to the ball game or just take them out. Muscle plus 1 physical damage. Okej, måste man equippa och sånt med då kanske? Nej, det verkar vara equippat redan. Nej, nu tog vi bort det. Så, okej. Cheese loaf. Increase moxie by 1 until you eat something else. Eat. Cursed by an absence of crackers, you eat the cheese loaf with your bare hands. In the end, you're unclean both inside and out. Gain an effect. Improved loafing. The high-fat content of that cheese-adjacent snack you ate has made you better and relaxing. Blug. A whole pyramid of empty oil cans. Spark plugs. Okay. The sign that says employee. Are you an employee? No? Well, since the place is out of business, it probably wouldn't hurt anything if you go back there, I guess. Thank you. Du kallar den aggressiva måsen på jobbtaget Börje, för han börjar alltid, fast han inte slut. Ja du, de kan bli rätt högljudda de där måsarna. Skrivbord, a desk, doing gasoline-related business. The fifth one is locked. Okay. If a broken radio can see, we can see the nice. This is a pretty nice radio. Just smell like axle grease and old paint, but because that's what's on it. Miscellaneous electronic weakness and doodads. Old personnel files. Each object to examine on the shelf is dirty and more boring than the one you looked at before. What är inget bra. Stand clear of the lift before operating, Steve. Control for that car lift thing. Nothing happens. Kind of weird machine. Mysticality. Okej, det har vi inte. Fuse box. Containing one fuse. The fuse is broken. You should keep an eye out for a replacement. Must be one around here somewhere. Big tool chest, but all the good tools has already been stolen. That old flivver looks promising as a source of gas, but you can't reach it while it's up on the lift. Okay. Vi behöver en slang, vi behöver en sparkplug. Nej, vi behöver en fuse. Crustinger's Automotive, established 1919. Finnegan's optional boxing gym. You don't have to fight if you don't want to. Miserable looking hitchhiker standing in the rain, listlessly sticking out a thumb. Hi there. Can you give me a lift? I need to go to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Oh. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? I'm Pete. Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia. Although I admit the circumstances aren't great. What's in Albany? No. I just want to go somewhere new. Albany isn't new, though. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. I think that's fair. Do you know where I can get some gas? The bus I was on ran out, and the driver sent me to find some more. Bus? Get into Ocean City. Never been there. How about this rain, huh? Oh, it's raining. Yeah, sure is. What a night to be stuck on the road, right? Haven't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Movies? I saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde at the Nickelodeon. That's a classic. What did you think? Har jag sett den? Jag tror jag har sett den, men den var nog länge sedan. Scary, I liked it. I prefer comedies. Have you seen the new Buster Keaton, the cameraman? I don't know who that is. Oh, he's great. You have to see Sherlock Jr. That's my favorite. Terrific. The Invisible Man? H.G. Wells is great. Have you read his new one? The War in the Air? I didn't care for it. The one I'm thinking of is Mr. Something on Something Island. Forgot the name, but it was terrible. I like his early works the best. Like Time Machine. Love that one. Glad we're able to find something we can connect on, Lydia. Okay, goodbye. Good luck. Ooh, corn. Who's? Hey, I didn't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence they all just barged into. Oh, geez, sorry, everything's so desolate outside. I guess I just assumed this place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you'll be right, so I might as well get in out of the rain for a spell. I'm Pete Humes. I'm Elias Chekhov. Make yourself at home. Gears, tears, and bears. Okay. Weird device on top of this box. That's a duck call. What's it for? It's for calling ducks. Oh, fun. Used to be. Don't work anymore. When I can't be haunted. Haunted? Vi har så lite låg volym. TV på 93. Okay. Kolla på den strax. Haunted, well not haunted exactly. A bunch of spiders got in there and now it sounds all scary when you blow it. I see. If you want it, it's yours. You take it. Pretty sure this duck call is haunted, but you can't remember the story of how it got that way. Reduce the enemy's muscle, miss it in any moxie by 1. When you honk it, ask them once per fight. What spiders? Good job. There's a rifle. Which is labeled tears. Kitchen sink. Brand. Kitchen stains. Class rings. This looks locked. Oh, that's my daughter Simone's room, who left for college. Hopefully she ain't left anything important in it, because I plumb forgot how to work the crazy lock she invented. Considering that people 0 or 1 class ring. Is this box really full of class rings? Yep, about 140 of them. Did you go to college 140 times? Could I just collect them is all? Why? Well, they're rare, but not very rare. They're all different in an interesting way, and they're shiny. That there's the collecting trifecta. Shares. These boxes are labeled shares. What's in here? Stocks? Scissors. Cheers. Okay. Tears. Let me realize you can't put neither of them in boxes. That doesn't make any kind of sense. Are we leaving this rifle behind? Yep. How come? Well, it's a varmint rifle on here. And where I'm going, there ain't any varmints. There's vermin, to be sure, and critters and such as like that, but the almanac doesn't list any example of varmint. Qua varmint, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. You're afraid of it? The gun is for later. Later? Yep, much later. Okay. Hey. Get back in. Bears. Oh, these boxes full of bears? Nah, these boxes are canned pears. Pears. I had a little fun writing the labels and so on. You want a can? Got one left that didn't fit. Bibson's Extra Sweet Pears. It's a can of pears in a syrup. The label describes as sickly sweet. They should really hire a new copywriter. His mysticality. Okay. Where does this door lead, I ask you? Spare bedroom. Ain't been used in forever. I don't even bother opening the door since that dust devil got in there. Feel free to help yourself though. I doubt you find much of use. Yeah, those critters are real nuisance around here. They're attracted to beds that ain't been cleaned under properly. And since I lost my broom back in 26, it's been a real, what Simone called it, a nutrient-rich environment. One of the beasts, real territorial. Pulp westerns. Cattlemen of darkness. The rustlers of the Sunset Mountain. The buffalo of the Bloody Mountain. Cattlewoman of darkness. Roomba. Lycka till virus. Lycka till med soppan. Roomba. Come on, Roomba. Worth a really got an eye. Handgun's tail. Unlike most old westerns, this one's written from the perspective of a gun. Unlocks advanced trick shooting techniques. The Horses of Tarnation. Fist fight at Rattlesnake Trail. The fist fight at Rattlesnake Mountain. The incident at Owl Gulch. The duel at Cow Canyon. Incident at Cowboy Canyon. Gunfight at Six Gun Creek. The Buffalo of the West. Sheriffs of the West. Shootout at Rattlesnake Trail. Horsefolk of Revenge. Reckoning at Bloody Mine. Okej, nu har vi nog läst tillräckligt tror jag. Behöver läsa den här boken här. Handgun's Tale. Read. The story is pretty boring, but it contains some very technically complex descriptions of advanced shooting techniques. Okay, vi behöver 5 mysticalities för det. That's still nightstand. You gain 10 meat. A tasteful arrangement of dried fawn fronds. Jag vet inte riktigt. Vi ska hitta våran uncles store. Han behövde hjälp. This is här. Det här var väg. The door leads to a bathroom. Sure, how do you know that door was the bathroom, though? I always had a knack for knowing which door leads to bathrooms, is all. Good for you, I guess. Just nu behöver vi hitta en slang, bensin, en fuse och säkert en massa annat mysigt. You can see your face in a nice mirror, just like your own mirror back home. Hi, Pete. Hey there, good looking. Oh, what's wrong? Why, what? Oh, no, 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 no. Blah, 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 blah. I just assume this looks good. Oh, there you are. Flush it. You gained 5 XP. You flushed Chekhov's toilet, hoping it won't come back to haunt you later. Home. Nu ska vi se. Nu ska vi kolla vad de här. Dusty was kicking up some Dickens under there. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Oh, crap. Bleeding. Okay, combat. Hitta doesn't with the baseball bat for 1 physical damage. Med 10 hitpoints. Det kommer inte funka. Decrease. Using skill animal because action point does not end your turn. Your turn will not end until you make a basic attack. Pick up a rock and throw it, dealing 2 physical damage. Give up, surrender, ending the current combat in a loss. Kasta en sten på honom. Get fucked. Yep. Och så dör vi. You should have listened to Chekhov. I guess so. Okej, vi återkommer senare. Var det en ny konversation? So you're moving out. Yep, finished packing. I'm just waiting for the movers to come and take this last load of stuff. You got movers coming in the middle of the night? 9 in the morning. I don't want to pack my teddy bear and forgot which box he's in. Can't sleep. I see. Why are you leaving? Well, my daughter went off to college, so there's nothing keeping me here. I never practically cared for farming anyhow. Just kind of fell into it, you know? So I reckon I'll take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit. See what kind of trouble I can get up to, huh? Nice. So what's your story? What you doing out on a night like this? Got a letter from Uncle Murray. It sounded urgent, so I hopped on a bus to Ocean City. I'm not sure how to tell you this, but you got a ways to go yet. Yeah, the bus ran out of gas, so the driver sent me to scavenge for some. I gotcha. Well, I think there's no gas can in the barn up back. You're welcome to it. Can I warn you, though, you have to fight my daughter for it. Well, I should say my daughter's monster. What? It's a thing my daughter Simone built. See, my kid's a real technical whiz. She built an auto-omnious robo-traption to help with plowing and harvesting and the like. Worked real nice, too. Problem is, after she left, it blew a Watsit tube and got violent. I'm pretty good with machinery, but when it comes to those newfangled electrics, I might as well be a dog trying to read Plato, so I locked it in the barn. You're welcome to try your hand against it if you're in mind to, but please be careful. It's got a lot of sharp bits in it. Here's the key. Wow, thank you. Okay. Oh, a pistol. There's nothing on the clothesline except a pair of socks and an old gun. You spent all that time cleaning your gun and the rains come along and ruins it. These are Moxie plus 1 physical damage. Okay. Items. No hat. Equip. Så det är istället för baseball. One. Den är bättre då, för den ger ju 3 damage istället för 1. Let's try that. What the hell? Scarrow is a bit more intimidating than usual. The cross around here must be real aggressive. för gjorde jag så här nu. Throw the rock. And shoot the gun. Vad gör fågeln? Sings a complex song increasing Pete's mysticality by 1. Vinner vi om jag inte missar. You gain 5 XP. Now it's just a regular scarecrow with a gun. Oh, dang. This thing's a crow menacing days are over. There's an old tractor. There's an old rag shoved in where the gas cap should be. Pull the rack out. Sniff the tank. Smells like there's a little gas left in there. Soak up the gas. Bring it. 1/3 gas can. Okay. The tractor is the right most interesting thing in this part of the country. Går vi åt andra hållet. Vad finns det här borta? Mer skog. You'll have to be impenetrably dense to wander into these woods. Unlock them. Let the doors open and leave the key in the lock in case the lions want to lock up again later. Inside the barn. Ugh, I have a recurring nightmare about searching for something in one of these. The needle in the haystack, huh? This is a nice barrel. Nicer if it had anything in it. Toya Musca. This is just a painting of a bunch of tools. Farmer daughter's fishing rod. Let's take that. I have a ranged weapon. Fishing rod used for fishing and definitely not for fighting. Muscle +1 physical. A watering throw for some long gone livestock. I'll test my fishing rod. Wait, what? It didn't catch anything. That was good practice. Yeah, hallelujah. Based on the arrangement of objects around it, you can conclude that this is a machine for turning hail base into loose hay. Det är den där maskinen de pratar om. Kan man smita förbi den? You're not going to get past this without destroy it? Well, then destroy it. 4 hit points. Simone's monster is going to zap Pete Hume to 5 physical damages. Kasta sten och skjuta på den här. Simone's monster is now just a pile of parts on the floor. Do now have enough XP to learn a skill. Open the character sheet via the icon or hit C. Rest in parts. XP 15. Muskel, mysticality, moxie. Den här har vi inte råd med. Okej. Så muscle. Jag vet inte riktigt vad de gör alltid. Moxie, vad gör Moxie? Basic humanity. You're a minimum viable person. You occupy space and are capable of moving through it and perceiving things. Här kanske det står. Your Moxie helps you look cool, move with grace and style and deal damage with ranged weapons. Helps you figure things out. Sounds smart when you talk and deal damage with magical weapons. Muscle lets you lift heavy things, break fragile things and deal damage with melee weapons. Buy this skill, yes. Gött, första skillen. Okej. Vi behöver inte quippa den eller något sånt där, va? Nej. Looks good. Vad är det här? Search it. Mostly tools you don't understand, but you do find some gloves. A pair of thick gloves designed to protect your hands from errant sparks caused by your negligence and lack of welding skills. +1 hot armor. Okay. Accept your reward. You get 2/3 of gas can. Go up there if it weren't for your hay fever and you're falling out of lofts fever. Baleful pile of hay. Baleful! Ordvitsar. Fan, det dräller av dem. Okay. The outskirts of Russia turtle. This turtle is stuck on his back. Why aren't you helping it? I am helping it. There you go, buddy. Enjoy blue cola. The honorable choice. Whoa. MP Topeka, 1,200 miles. Inside a boxcar. Open fire in an enclosed space. Classic. Hey, there's something in there. That's not the indicated use of those gloves, you know. You got a crowbar. I mean, cool foot. Perfect. A cheerful looking hobo toodles idly on a harmonica. Well, howdy there, neighbor. I'm Howie. Pleased to meet you. I'm not actually from around here, though. Well, the way I see it, the whole country is my home, so everybody's in my neighbor. Either that or they're all trespassers who better get off my property. I'm just joshing your friend. Care for some jerky? What kind? Clam. It's a local delicacy. Clam jerky. Sure, I'll have some jerky. It's always nice to get a gift from a kind stranger, but it's especially nice when that gift is dried flesh. Yeah, I can't buy the stuff myself, like eating a dried slug but saltier. Come to think of it, that's exactly what it is. You're really selling me on this local delicacy. If you ask me, the locals are a little bit weird. Where are you from? From Hawaii, but I'm aboard of gorgeous tropical beaches and decided to hit the rails. You rode the rails from Hawaii? Yup. Real challenging trip for a first-time hobo, but I made it through all right. The only one got one track there, so it was a one-way trip. I might head back for a visit once they build the second one, though. Do you live here? Not permanently, like, but I've been camped out here a few days. All alone. Well, it used to be a bit livelier, but the bosses sent a railroad bull to run everybody off. You mean like a cop? Yeah, you could say that. I think he's still prowling around out back if you care to test your metal. Don't advise it, though. Is he packing heat? No, he's unarmed, but one of your arms might make a pretty good club once he gets it off, you know? Future plans. Well, word on the wall is that there's a camp forming in Ocean City. I figured I'm mostly going over there once the rain lets up. Similar. I see. Take a lead. How is knapsack? Oh, I ain't mine. That's been there since before I arrived myself. Nobody's been able to work out how to open the damn thing. If you can figure out the trick, you're welcome to it. Inspect then. It appears to be latched shut with one of those puzzles made out of bent nails and steel wire. Oh, it wasn't just a harmonica Dixie. Open it. Little silver key, huh? Puzzle you can't solve except maybe a puzzle harder than this one. The knapsack flaps open, and Howie looks suitably impressed. Unfortunately, the bag is pretty much just full of trash. Okay, I kind of key might open a file cabinet or a desk drawer. Det var ett skrivbordslåda som var låst, tror jag. Collect the fuel. You've got an item, full gas can. Something shiny, dig for it. You get an item, 1917 SIT class ring. A tarnished class ring from the Seaside Institute of Technology, adorned with a blue jewel supported by a pair of tiny carved badges. Makes everyone think you attended SIT or mugged someone who did. I heard a lot of nice things about Topeka, but not 1,200 miles worth of nice things. Vi ser tillbaka till huset så vi kan... Han samlar ju på ringen, han kanske vill ha den. What can I do for you? Tell me about the ring you found. It's a 17 SIT ring. I've got one of these in Fox Emerald, but not a Fox Sapphire like this one. These are the ones they gave to junior varsity pig skinners. Had a little enchantment on them so the kids wouldn't get quite so many concussions. Probably worn off by now. Is it worth anything? Not to a jeweler or pawnbroker or anything like that. 8 karat gold and a stone made of glass. A collector give you 30 meat for it, such as myself if you're interested in selling it. Sure. Pleasure doing business. Tjena Despes, välkommen. Nej, det var ut. Det var inte heller rätt. Det kanske inte var här inne då. Någonstans skulle det finnas ett jävla skrivbord. Vad är det här? There's a weird plaque Lydia was standing. So excited that this exact spot on the 13th October 1908, the state's first mass-produced automobile, a Ford Model T purchased by Hiram O. Collins, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. So apparently that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Good. So wow, everything is about this is great, and you aren't regretting this trip before you even arrive. Okay. Good to know it's not compulsory. Vad här inne skrivbordet va? Yup. Search it. Unlock it. The fifth drawer contains a hose with a nozzle. When was born in the New Spain? Gas pump hose. A length of vulcanized rubber hose with a romanized nozzle on the end. The key falls into a hole in the floor and disappears. Install the hose. Pump some gas. You got an item. 133% full gas can. Okay. Den matten går ju också ihop. It's a crude device, but it beats keeping your gas loose on the ground. Talk to him. Yeah, luck with the gas. Wow, this can doesn't usually hold that much. Not sure how you did that. Well, whatever. Are you ready to hit the road? Let's get out of here. All aboard. You climb back on the bus and return to your seat, and soon you're dozing off to the sound of rain spattering on the window beside you. Unfortunately, it's barely an approximation of sleep. The sort of sleep that you slip into so gradually that you don't even know you're asleep until something wakes you up. Pluckett Street, and you realize that your meandering thoughts of the past few minutes have been utterly strange, shadowy tendrils of whispering ideas. Hey kid, this is your stop, right? And you now totally forgot. Quizfråga. Ska vi se vad jag har gjort av dem. Den var här. Det ska du få. Man kan sluta hosta någon gång. Första frågan på det här kortet. Är du redo? Är du redo, Kakan? Jag behöver en penna också. Nu ska vi se. Här var en penna. Jag ska stryka frågan. Så vi ser här. Hur funkar det här nu? Sätt dig när du är redo, Kakan, så får du frågan. Oh, what? All ashore, what's going on ashore? Thanks for traveling Willis Bus Company. Cola Wars? Sure, okej. Hur lång är hela mag- och tarmkanalen, det vill säga från munhålan till ändtarmsöppningen? Hur lång är hela mag- och tarmkanalen, det vill säga från munhålan till ändtarmsöppningen? I meter. Going out of business. Going seems accurate. Who you? Wholly unperturbed by the rain. Nice weather we're having. He smiles. I look up and let the rain splash on his face for a while. Suits me just fine, I guess. A wise man once said, the rain falls on poor men and rich men alike. Was that before umbrellas were invented, or? My name's Gus, by the way. Hi, I'm Pete. Pleased to meet you, Pete. Say, you wouldn't have a couple of meat to spare? Sure. Thank you very much, Pete. Oh, Gus won't forget your kindness. You bet. Okay. Hoppas det There's nothing in that direction except the road you arrived on. And walking all the way back there probably isn't a good use of your time right now. Affären, vi ska. The army surplus store is closed for the night. It's a trash can. Full of trash. Dig through it. Cheap cologne. Inexpensive to begin with, and throwing away didn't make it any more valuable. It's a stench armor. Okay, the notice on the door says, please. I think this store sells broken glass and drafts. This building is perfectly solid. Maybe just the people renting it that were condemned. Trash's reach has exceeded its can's grasp. Given the current condition, dark and stormy, you probably shouldn't wander into own allies. Some ne'er-do-well has deliberately vandalized this streetlight. The door on the newspaper office is locked and the windows are boarded up. Looks like print is really dead. You thought it had at least 7 or 8 more decades left. Rätt svar är cirka 7 meter långt. Cirka 7 meter är långt. Från munnen till röva. Secure bearers. Bra namn. You can't see anything interesting within walking distance in that direction. The bank is closed. Well, vi går där till affären då. The bell over the door jangles as you walk into Murray's Antiquities. The young woman at the counter looks up at you and, oh, hi, you must be Pete. We don't get many customers at this time of night, or at all, really. Yeah, Murray didn't say much about you, but he gave me the letter to mail. My name's Jessica. Oh, jeez, you're soaking wet. Come on in now, I'll give you a towel. You walk over to the counter, try to not drip on any vintage bric-a-brac as Jessica grabs a threadbare bath towel from a shelf and pulls the tag off before tossing it to you. Thanks. Is Uncle Murray here? His letter wasn't specific. He isn't. I wish I knew. He had a line on another artifact and said it was going to be a tough one. I told him he should get some backup, but he wasn't willing to wait. He just wrote that letter and told me to mail it if he didn't come back. Is there something I'm missing here? This is an antique shop, right? You're trying to talk great aunt Ruthie into selling her mother's Chesterfield. Sound like a deadly spy mission. Yeah, it's gonna take some explaining. We don't have a lot of time just now, but follow me and I'll give you a quick sketch. Back room, desk and machinery. Welcome to the back office, hub of the operation. I'm guessing by operation you're talking about something other than antiques. Well, yes and no. See, a few years ago Murray found out that there's a bunch of antiques circulating that are, well, hinky would be a real understatement. Murray called them tainted, dark magic, real bad mojo, you know, cursed. Are you serious? You're gonna be kidding me? For a second I thought you were making a bathtub gin or something. It's no joke. That's what our real job is here. The antique store is just, well, not exactly a front. We find a lot of regular antiques too, and selling them keeps us in scratch. But really, we're trying to hunt down all these evil doodads and neutralize them so nobody gets hurt. And Uncle Murray went out to get one and never came back. That's the long and short of it, yeah. What do you say? Are you in? I don't like the sound of this family. Great. You hear the shop door opening, and after a moment, a goblin pokes her head into the office. Hello. Well, that's well timing. Hey, Gabby. Murray's sister's kid showed up. Come meet him. Hi, Gabby. Pleased to meet you. Hi, hello. The pleasure is all Gabby's. Ooh, Gabby, would you be a dear and carry his luggage to Murray's room and grab some blankets and stuff out of the cupboard? He can sleep till we find Murray. You got it, Ned. Aj. Ja. Ska vi utforska nästa rum. The desk is a mess. Whose desk is this? Murray's. I keep nagging him to straighten it up before someone bumps into it, and we have to call the National Guard to dig them out of the avalanche. With curse-proof shovels and a squad of exorcists handy. Anyway, best not to mess with it. Not sure what this clock is telling, but it sure isn't time. Nobody you need to call right now. Whose desk is this? Charles Wallace, our handyman. He's up fixing a leak on the roof, but he'll be back later. What's his cat name? Calliope. Murray got her a couple of years ago. She'll warm up eventually. Try giving her some sardines. She loves those. Do you have any sardines? No rollout. You can get some more tomorrow. Cola War surplus store next. Modern radio stands here in defiance of the concept of antiques. Cannot even hazard a guess as to what this contraption does. I don't have time to play games right now. You're way too tired to go back out. Door, and there's just a brick wall behind it. Apparently it goes nowhere. This is your new bedroom, apparently. Hang on a sec, you can't go to sleep yet. I'm pretty sure I can. I bet I could do it right here while I'm still standing up. Oh, well, I hate to spring this on to you, but there's something we need you to do before the night's over. I know what cursed artifact I was talking about. Since info on them is so sketchy, we've been working on a machine that can detect them with radio waves. I called it the Detectotron 1000. Got it up and running since Murray left, and it turned out there's a tainted thing practically right on our doorstep. That doesn't sound good. Nah, it's not great. I was gonna have Gabby go get it. That's why she came over. But since you turned up out of the blue, there's literally no time except for the present, right? As in, there might not be a future. You don't have far to go. It's just down the other end of the block, if the readings are right. Newspaper office got shut down early this year. You should be in there. Jag ska kolla på Star Wars imorgon, det vet jag inte då. Jag har inga planer för imorgon. Jag ska gå till second hand-affären sen har fått in en ny rolig film. De kanske har fått in en gammal Star Wars man kan köpa och titta på. Jag äger inte Star Wars på DVD faktiskt. De finns i och för sig på Disney Plus, men ändå. Skulle egentligen vilja kolla på de gamla igen. De är rätt bra. She's good in a fight. A fight, heck yeah. Ska du kolla på något då, Susanne? Hela trilogin kanske? Så säger well, hopefully den här gamla filmerna då, men ja. But you never know. Go to the newspaper to Peter and get that hat, okay? Gabby's ready for action. Let's mosey. Gabby's joined you. Excited side, tired side, grumpy side. All right, fine. You said it's a hat, a cursed hat? According to the readout, yes. A men's fedora, probably. Varför inte, liksom? Du har de 3 sista. Okej. Okay. 2 av dem har jag aldrig sett, tror jag. Jag har sett Mörka hotet, heter den, va? Sen har jag inte sett de andra 2. Vad jag kan minnas i alla fall. And I'm supposed to do what? Just break in and take it? Well, not break it, I managed to finagle a spare key out of the guy at the realtor's office. I'm pretty sure it's still breaking and entering. You'll be in and out back here and in bed before you know it. Okay. Gab with Gabby. It's Beansy's Pete. Chit-chat. You're a real firecracker in a fist fight, huh? Gabby likes fighting and dancing. The best 2 things. Okej. Då sticker vi till newspaper. Var långt här borta. Häng med här nu, Gabby. Här var det inte här. Use the key. Får se, har de någon Star Wars på second hand imorgon så kanske vi kollar på det. Eller jag. Go inside. Du, nu måste vi bara ta en kort paus här. Jag behöver gå och hämta något mer att dricka. Strax tillbaka. då var vi tillbaka igen. Ta-da! Nu ska vi se. Archives. Coffee. There's a little bit of very, very old coffee left. Nasty old coffee. A few months ago, somebody decided this coffee wasn't good enough to drink. You apparently disagree with that decision. Ooh. Maximum action points. Det måste ju vara bra. Alert, regretful. Yuck. Nu ska vi se. Character sheets. Noise, buffs. There's a handwritten note. Robson. First Hindin, then Carver. Who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's gonna karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. P.S. What's a karate? It's one of those new Arcane Press news feed things. Hey, tech. Today's winning racehorses. Grizzler's mother, too much corn, and howitzer jacket. Charles Lindbergh cook stew. Onlookers report it smells like it might be beef, or maybe lamb. Parisian bard declare independence. Claim the Barged Tavern as sovereign city-state. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. We still cannot understand a word of this, says local children. Prohibition agent confiscate 40 barrels of wine. 10 cheese wheels and some nice fresh honeycomb also seized. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Barbara says, you think he could have left a better tip. Today's list of banned dances. The chutney slider, the dirty, dirty blitz, and the upside down tango. Jack Dempsey removes teeth to improve boxing skill, says Dempsey in an interview. Siberian storm causes trolley disaster, prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Oj, här har vi nog gått igenom det mesta. There's a half-finished letter. I think Burgess is on to us. We're kinda careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out as a letter instead of just talking to you in person, huh? Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Ah, crap. He got Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely. It doesn't say who's it from. The winer must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler? What's that all about? Forgot the cufflinks. Reporter's cufflinks. The left one is engraved always check, and the right one says your source says it makes you think. Okay. Kan vi equippa dem då? Equip. Ja, det var istället för handskarna. Okay. Plus 1 stats är alltid nice. Hindin, I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie that I used up there? It's a slang term on coin. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really gonna catch on. There's this note sticking out from under the desk. Tucker, I got you that bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find it and rat us out to the profits. Prohees. Under the water cooler. Okay. Handwritten. Making notes. Robson. First thing and then Carver's next. Okay, that'll be it. Last. Government corruption at all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supportive figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources reported Casoffer Brockman maybe herself to the pink slip next to the typewriter. Curtis, I've told you once, I've told you 100 times, not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on this joint. Electricity is expensive because it's a very recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by government subsidies. This is to say that the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. We go way back, buddy, But you've given me no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. I love a spike. Carver, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it's against the company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. Yup. You're fired. You're so fired. I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe. And if I see your face in here again, I will give you the axe and set you on fire. How did you even lift it? You must have had like 5 accomplices. Unbelievable. Big water cooler. It's got something to hide. It's a trap door. Det är där vi var precis, ja. You get an item. Pneumatic tube system operation manual. Citywide network of pneumatic tubes. Looks like the eye had some state-of-the-art delivery infrastructure. Nothing specific. Guess vi så kommer hit sen och vi behöver info om saker och ting. What date would you like to look at the archives for? Okay. Tragic accidents certainly have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiriamo Crowlins, owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for Mr. Crowlins, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the place of their demise in murderous, phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Okay. Nasty old leftovers. Då har vi såna i kylskåpet på jobbet och de luktar fan inte gott längre alltså. You don't know what went down into this bag, but you know that the only thing that's ever going to come out of it is a congealed mass of foul goo. Riktig debuff. Nice. Very good Swedish threats. Nothing. Go through it. What the What if it fisk? It's an underground press. Literally. There's still a newspaper left in it. Underground newspaper. This was printed in a secret underground newspaper office. Calendar from 11 years ago. July 22nd, 1917. Du, vänta, kan vi gå upp igen? 1917. Haha, kolla här. The top story from that date is the Ocean City Comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street-side newspaper vending machines and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues to say that watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue, and the comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfalls. Check it out. The control panel has a green, red, a big lever, a knob with a bunch of letters, and a series of colored lights that are currently off. Oh, okay. 1. Green, power on. 2. Pull the pump and gauge lever. Adjust the suction rate according to the pressure diagnostic indicators. If a red indicator light is on, set the suction adjust dial to A. If it's blue, set it to E. Green, D. Wow. Okay. Röd A, blå E. Push the green. Ah, texten är kvar. Vad nice. Put the green, pull the pump and gauge lever. Yellow light. Uh-huh. Jag vet inte vad det betyder. Push the red button and machine shuts down. Okay, whatever, fine. Something around here seems pretty fishy. Säger du det? Something around here seems pretty fishy, and these two moist fellas standing between you and that abandoned hat over there. Här var det text. Här så är det här lite komedi-rollspel, tror jag. Not want to get any closer, you choose to interpret investigate as squint at them from a short distance away, which is probably for the best, as it might be bad for your mental state to see them in too much detail. These humanoid creatures are between 5 and 6 feet tall, hard to judge because of their hunched over posture, and covered with scales that glisten sickly in the dim light, though you can't tell if it's natural luster or due to being covered with oily sewer filth. More notably, of course, is the fact that they have huge fish heads. Sorry if I buried the lead there, but you know, saving the dramatic part for last and all. The huge bulging round eyes glare at you out of the darkness, faintly luminous like radium watch dials, and they hiss and gurgle at you between rows of pointed shark-like teeth. Gill slits on the sides of their head open and close like thin, wet mouths gasping for air, or whispering terrible secrets, whichever seems more likely to you. Gross. Each appears that they're very displeased to see you, but they're smart enough to hold off on attacking until they've judged how much of a threat you are. Let's kill them. Ful fisk. Spittin' Fishman, 6 hit points. Intends to spit on Obed, the starling, for 3 cold damage. Shoot. Got him. Flap, slap. Gabby will slap Spittin' Fishman for 3 physical damage. Gabby will heal all allies for 5 hit points. Den tar vi. Så gör vi samma sak igen. Vi kastar sten. Ja, vi kan kasta mer än en sten. Just det, var en extra AP nu. Ja. You won. So much for those things that you rather not think about any further. Oped grows stronger. Very old manhole cover. An ominous, vaguely person-shaped stain on the ground. This must be the hat Jessica wanted you to recover. Terribly cursed Fedora. En quizfråga till. Det ska du få. Fråga nummer 2. Kan en före detta make tvinga kvinnan att ta tillbaka sitt efternamn efter en skilsmässa? Kan en före detta make tvinga kvinnan att ta tillbaka sitt efternamn efter en skilsmässa? Kan säga nej. Rätt svar är nej. Eftersom efternamnet förvärvas genom äktenskap har man rätt att utan inskränkning använda namnet. Du hade rätt. Okej, nu ska vi tillbaka ut igen här. Hype. Vad är det för en emote? Trapsed. How's it going? Did you find the hat? I found a hat. Guess it's the one you meant. It doesn't look unusual, although it does creep me out a bit. I can't put my finger on why. I know what you mean. It feels kind of like you have a headache, except you don't. More like a feeling of dread, like something terrible's about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Go sit in that machine over there. That's our uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off that hat, right? You just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Det lät för suspekt. Okay. Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together you'll lift the curse from the hand and transform it into a sort of allegorical dream space that the machine can transfix, right? The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project into it to try and resolve its metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things can get a little weird. Give it a try. Sit in it. You sit in your chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing on over your head. No sooner have you sat down than the machine, with a hiss, positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in the angrily like snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute, flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed the terribly cursed hat is gone. It's now simply a terrible hat. But the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. See, curses are like energy beam. They can't be they can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember saying that. Isaac Newman? Newton? Newton Newman, yeah. That machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself. But as for how you change a curse, well, I don't know. That's some higher consciousness spiritualist stuff. Don't know much about that. I'm more a Newton Newman sort of guy. Sounds safe. Okay, well, I had a fedoral reserve. I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now. We'll find. The tree fell before his time, a ground stained with sin. Yes. Et in Arcadia ego. Even in Arcadia there is death. Yes. Even in paradise there's a killer. Dost thou know? Thou know who I am and why I'm here. Aye, Kara. There has been a murder. What knowest thou of murder? That I did not do the murder. That is all. What mo have thee for me? Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tells the truth. One of us always lies. And a third of us does not speak in at all, but honks. If I find in thee a liar, there is no thing I can do to save in thee. Aye, Kara, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her branches. What the hell? Big power in the wood today, Kara. Aye, a tree has fallen in the forest and it has made a sin. But not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin? None of us is without sins, but mine do not run to murder. Then whose? Look for my brother. Lead me not astray. Nej, jag serve the wood as thee. Kan vi inte bara mörda allihop? Det brukar hjälpa. Something is rotten in the woodcutter. I am murder. With perversion at its source. Speak to me of perversions. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tell me? I'm troubled by the murder, but of it I know nothing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes no room for liars. Thou will do what thou must, Kara, I have no doubt. Thy brother speakens of 3 brothers, one who always lies, one who always tells the truth, and one who does not speak in at all, but honks. What speaken thee of this? I do not honken, sire. I swear e'en upon it. Never hast thou honken. Never, never. 'Tis a sin in mine eyes. Okay. This is fairy talk. Loathing has honkin in his land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin since then? No, sire. Thou'lt lie about honkin. What say? Thy brothers honkin not. Thou was lied to the cutter of the wood? Thou was do murder in the wood? Aye, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract thee whilst I'm making my escape. Goodbye, cutter. Thou do not run. Nay, I grown. In 100 years I will have grown so tall and strong thine axe will never felon me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, murderer. Okay. Big rot in the wood today, Connor, and why? No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. Da-da-da-da. 5 XP. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terribly cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident that the curse which plagued the starchy little felt thing is finally gone for good. You put it back on, and it nearly sparkles now. I'll do it. I love it. Nice hat. Speak to him. Might be Charles Wallace. I'm Pete. Blah 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 blah. Keep the lights on. Water running. It's nothing really. The inner's all wide up to a little porcelain cat figurine. There was a woodcutter that was me. I'm talking trees, and one of them is sin. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty for me. Can we gå och lägga oss nu? Mitt rum. Knickknacks and shots. It's no ragdoll. Must have been left by the previous tenant. Walk away. Det var ett jävla stort rum. A lot of empty space. We should try. A television set. No shows has been invented yet. A writing desk with no chairs or pens or papers or anything. Open the trunk. What the heck? You stamp out the flames, but there's total loss. Everything you own has been reduced to ash. Everything except, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. The stamp from the letter Murray wrote you was the only survivor of a luggage inferno. It's got a picture of a cute dog on it. It's not even charred. Go to sleep. I will also go to sleep. What the hell? Dream about school. Poster of my favorite literary ghost. Lots of people in the hallway. Hello. Nice faces. Do you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. It's alright. Check the first one. Thriving colony of ants. Third one, shrine to Babe Ruth. Peanut butter. Empty. Cookbooks in French. Vast uncaring emptiness of space. There isn't a seventh one. Check the seventh. She's looking at the seventh, like it's filled with old school papers. Look at the papers. They got your name on them. They're your papers. How I spent my summer by Pete Hume's 8 Chicks. The summers I visited my Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray. The end. Uh-oh. Overdue library book. You checked this book out 13 years ago, and I've spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. Branworth Gorvonculus III. Juice, Peter Juice. I'm your academic advisor. Choose your class. But I dropped out. In real life, certainly. You must, however, choose a class. Now then, it looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose from. Advanced kicking and throwing for pig skinners. Overview occurred conjuring for cheese wizards. Weird time signatures 504 for jazz agents. I want to be a pig skinner. As accomplished athletes, pig skinners use their muscle to solve problems. But they prefer the direct application of physical force. Okej, vad är det andra för den då? Intellect and mysticality to accomplish goals. Come to wield hard elemental cheeses to damage the foes and soft soothing cheeses to heal themselves. Jazz agents use the rhythm and moxie to move the world in style. In combat, they attack with subtlety, weakening their enemies. I everyone pig skinner. Okay, you're a pig skinner. Go team. Minor matter of your minor. Looks like you already completed it, but it doesn't say you studied. Cryptobotany, applied insectology, or the psychology of rocks. So you know all about rocks, gems, and their hopes and dreams. An expert on the bugs and birds and bees and such. So you're an expert on all manner of plant-based arcana. Nope, Stenar-killen. Psychogeologist. Aldrig talat om. Psychogeologist, det är rätt bra ord. You know how to break open rocks and steal their secrets. Gather crafting from rocks. Okay. Where would we do that? Just through that door. Påminner om hissen i... Vad är det? Toe Jam and Earl? You're dreaming. Okay. Your room. Surprisingly refreshed. Your effects reset each day. Okay. Basic skills. Ja, de här kan vi också köpa för XP. Jag behöver mer muskler. Nu ska vi se vad nästa mission är här. How'd you sleep? Why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Ah, geez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. Kinda gotten accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick out some clothes from the shop out front if you don't mind looking at someone's old, dusty old grandpa. Once you got to sleep under your eyes, I got another mission. Most of the rings put at the local speakeasy at the back of an alley on the other end of the block. Maybe we can pick up some clues. A watch of some kind, pocket watch, wristwatch. I watched in the speakeasy in the alley. You need a password. It's fiddlesticks. Give you this to-do list. Whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Okay. Meat. The army surplus should have anything you need. Oh, vi kan gå och handla. Jag älskar att handla i spel. Material link to the chalkboard. Search and search for cursed watches the speakeasy. Okay, then mission log helt enkelt. Chapter 1. Welcome to Ocean City. Hello, fellow war enthusiast. I'm Herschel Wood. Oh yeah, sure. Heck yeah, war. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? Ask you about the dubious grenades. Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the box say fine grenades then? Say, how would you like to do some field research? He lands you a bunch of grenades. Just try them out next time you get in a fight, and when you're done, come back and let me know how it went. Okay. Ooh. Cola Wars gas mask. Haversack. 20% to item drops. Sounds cool. Physical armor. Jag tror vi har en bättre hjälm redan. Ration cigarettes. De skyddar mot radiation också. We would use these cigarettes to soldiers. Bad for you. Cavalry saber. Den skulle jag vilja köpa. Dented bugle. Expired seltzer. Put out everybody on your side on combat that is on fire. Field manual. Explains how yelling at people makes them better at stuff. Ooh, and buff. Nice. Government issued sardines. Kunde man ge till katten då? You could just sleaze armor until you eat something else. Smelling salts. Recover an AP. Deal 10 damage to an enemy. Trench spork. Jag vill ha en sån här. En sån. Och så vill jag ha den. Då ska vi equippa lite skit. Ja, vad köpte vi mer? Den här köpte vi read. You read the first part of the book and learn some good drill sergeant tricks for getting your allies off of their stupid, worthless little maggot butts and forcing them to help you. There's a second chapter with more motivational tactics, but the language is technical. It takes some real effort. Not right now. 75 XP, vet du. Hoppas man får mycket XP av sidequest. Okej, kan vi sälja skit med då? Say hi. See what's for sale. Sell? 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 This equipped. Det står om de är equipped. Okay. Sell. Det är ju nice. Debuff. Sell. Kan man ju spara den kanske. Vad var det vi skulle ha? De där som... Nej, on fire. Vi köper 2 sådana. Köpte vi sardines. Nu. Så, och så går vi tillbaka till... Här. Vi ser om vi kan mata katten. Feed her. New cat unlocked. You open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can, and then purrs as he licks the remaining oil from your fingers. You can now pet Calliope to receive a boon. You gain an effect. Calliope's boon. Reinforced you against the slings and arrows of mice and birds. +1 physical armor. Noise. Nu ska vi se. New combat skill. That's fine. Nu ska vi se. Alien var här. Alley. Check it out. You weave between various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious-looking door. Password: Fiddlesticks. Okay, come on in, but you better not be a proy. I'm not. I don't even know what that is. Speakeasy friends. Guy loves hitting those spoons together. Milky-eyed sot. He turns his head towards you and smile. Buy him a drink. A few moments and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. They try, but they'll never dam up the flow. I see. I think I see. The spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Maybe you can ask the bartender about it some other time. Don't bother him, he's bouncing. Doesn't care about anything except the bass line. Lady seems to be dancing to a different song than other people. This guy has been infected with Charleston fever. The player piano trills a tune. This lady's making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. He's weirdly responsible of this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. And gauze pan. Restores 5 hit points and removes bleeding. Tjena igen virus, hur är läget? Blev soppan god? Activated charcoal briquette. Restores 5 hit points and cures poison. Some weird symbols are carved into one of the floor tiles. These people are obviously on a first date and you shouldn't bother them. A bunch, but you bought shot from the other side. Talk to him. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. Whatever you say, baby. Heck no, I'm Fancy Dan the Cocktail Man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck, and he left about an hour ago to pick up a latest shipment of hooch. From whom, baby? Before it was Fancy Dan the Cocktail Man, I was Fancy Dan the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the mob guys we always get it from. When is the hooch coming? The old refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks. Wrong napkin. Here you go. Couple of icons on it. Mapkin. Precis som sista skeden potatis och purjo och löksoppa. Nice. Och levain med skinka och tomat. Det låter ju inte helt fel. 10 points, one of the icons here. We're here behind Murray Stone on Plunkett Street. If you go out the alley and then head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Location unlocked. Okay. Clicking the map or hitting M. Want a drink for the road? First one's on the house. What do you have to drink around here? Beer. I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keeping things simple. You drink the beer. You have better beer, but you've definitely had worse beer. You fortified your resolve with a pint of beer. 5 maximum hit points. Jag tror inte vi ska dricka för mycket. Map. Kan man fast travela? Det kan man. A bedraggled hobo shuffles up to you with his hat in his hand. Excuse me, mister, don't mean to trouble you. My name's Guy Shatner, and I was wondering if you might have any meat you could spare. Just 6 meats for a cup of joe to warm these old bones. Wait, what's in the sack you're holding up? Old bones, like I said. Sure, here you go. Magimectech refrigeration. Stolen and dragged here. The folk looks like they're here for serious business. Try to make a deal. Club members only. It's the fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we're earning as gate guards. Fopbum egg? Never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I'd have thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Clancy, I told you to knock off out of that repeating business. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? Very hard fight. Okej, det låter ju inte jättebra. Would you take 100? Okej, jag kan bara... Ja, vi får testa. Kneecap. Jag tänker... Mob cover 15 hit points. Ja, det här är ju inte så jättebra. Deliver an inspiring speech. Oh boy. Butt strike. Kan vi fly? Jag var bara på min tur. Surrender. I'm not really sure what you were expecting to have happen there. Next time you decide to pick a fight against 4 huge mob goons, maybe bring him a little more firepower. I'm angry. You lost the fight and you're not taking it lying down. Not anymore, at least. Plus jättemuskel. Oj. Let's just if this factory is leaving you cold, you could always leave. You're walking past one of Ocean City's many disused public urinals. You notice that one has been filled up with ice cubes. You investigate further. For some reason, you notice that one of them isn't an ice cube, but a frozen rock. You wipe the rock off, examine it, and pound it into flakes. Frosty flakes. It's like snow, but in flake form. Can you even imagine? Nope. Okay. Please. Banken öppen. Och vi är tidningshuset. The data is clear that this bank has been closed for some time. The door of the bank is fastened with 3 locks. That's the maximum possible level of security. In 1928, 4 lock systems are still dismissed and unachievably liberal fantasy. But if you're going to lift the welcome mat, you need to know what you're looking for. Okay, do I? How much stuff can there be under a welcome mat? And there it is. The security at this bank is inconsistent. Securiber's building alone kept a spare key under the front doormat. That might have something to do with why the bank is out of business. The door locks are modeled on the monstrous mugs of the great hound Cerberus, 3-headed guardian of the underworld's banking sector. Each of the 3 heads have a name: Phylax, Metaphon, and Sneaky Pete, a keyhole deep in its maw. Okay, Sneaky Pete. The key turns over and over, but nothing happens. The head of the Phylax lets the key inside easily enough, but offers up incredible resistance when you try to turn it. Heracles would have used up all 12 labors just to get this thing going. Okej. Jag tror inte vi kommer in här. Walk somewhere else. Så kan vi se våran... Vi behöver typ 300 spänn behöver vi. Still looking. I need a bunch of meat. I tried to own it to refrigerator where I need to bribe some mob goons to get in. Odd jobs. Ja just det, vi ska ju testa... A lot of city servers having trouble because of new hiring rules. You know where the park is? Which table? No, I got it, kidding. Vi går hitta en sidequest där man kan behöva slåss lite. Where's the way you run into a cool guy wearing cool sunglasses? Hey baby, what's happening? I can see you dig the shades. You get good taste. What? You like my sunglasses? +1 moxie. Har vi råd? That's the last of the cash. I need to square things up with Miss Brewster. She's the lady that runs the boarding house me and the other traveling salesmen stay at when we're in town. Strict. It's a nice place. Check it out. Okay. Ooh. One mysticality, one moxie. Tror det blir bra. Botanical Garden, Statue Plaza, Fountain Plaza, Lepidopteratorium? Lepidopteratorium. Vad är det för något? Aldrig talas om. Science Center. Wait, that's just a pair of sandals someone dropped in the planter. Makes life a beach. This footwear is made out of highly compacted sand. You like taking long walks on them. Okej. Jag har inga skor på mig. Nu har jag. Nu är mitt liv en strand. A sign about those pointy rocks. Presented to Goldthwaite Park, November 13th, 1922 by Margaret, Ocean City Comptroller. A few of my favorite pointy rocks. Jag lämnar fotspår överallt här. Wander the woods? Nej tack. The door to the botanical garden is locked. They don't want any other plants to escape. Maintenance shed is locked. Park's groundkeeper. Something wrong? Oh, sorry fella, I don't want to seem rude, but I'm much too busy to chat. I'm stuck running this place by myself, and there's about 1 million things to do. Well, I could use a little extra pocket meat. How about I help out? That would be great. Except that new city regulations disallow hiring random part-timers. Since this is a municipal park, only official government contractors are allowed to work here. There's a law against side quests? This would be a thorn in my side as far as I can tell. It's not like any of these tasks are dangerous or anything. Oh, well, 2 of them are dangerous, but that isn't even half. And I submitted the request for half weeks ago and still haven't heard anything back. Well, you're in luck. I just happen to be an official government contractor. That would be terrific, but I am going to need to see some proof of that. Show off your muscles. See these muscles? They're pure government contractor beef, pal. Accept no substitutes. That's not really... Oh, you know what? I'll take it. Great. What do you need me to do? And what kind of contractor are you? An exterminator. We got problem at our Lepidopteratorium. Your butterfly zoo. A bunch of horrible monsters got in, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt butterflies. Some of them are rare and expensive. Nope. I'm very deliberate. Did not get a close look at them. Can't promise there's anything you'll need in here, but feel free to borrow whatever strikes your fancy. Maintenance shed. Park maintenance logs. They wouldn't be interesting even if you weren't just pretending to work here. A shelf full of various herbicides and weed-killing chemicals. Junk. You got junk mail. It's a new technology that allows trash to be distributed to everybody so that we can all share the effort of throwing it away. Got a fuse. It's weird that they call this a fuse when the whole point of it is to split apart if something goes wrong. Den har vi behövt tidigare i spelet. Tjena ihop er! Vi tar ditt lilla skämt på en gång. Plocka fram den gröna boken. Och vi snart nu kommit ungefär halvvägs genom boken. Our friend Chuck hasn't contacted us for a month, so we renamed him Huck. Because long time no see. Okay. Our friend Chuck hasn't contacted us for months, so we renamed him Huck. Because long time no see. Den är för dålig för att fatta så att jag förstår dig. Homemade cookie. More charm of those newfangled factory made ones. Increases your physical armor. Check inside. Som sagt, det var inget bra skämt. A pair of spare overalls. You can tell they're spare because they say spare on the name tag. Läget är bra, läget är bra. Maintenance overalls. Jag har inte så mycket att klaga på. Det har varit en bra dag idag. Durable, comfortable, wouldn't be appropriate for a fancy gala. Luckily, you're unlikely to be invited. Vi har dem equippade direkt. 3 maximum hit points. Nej. Den står kvar i köket. Så jag tänkte jag skulle testa den, men jag har inte kommit så långt. Gerbedecked, grime covered, muck drenched, grime covered, grime coated. Nope, vi behöver hitta den här Lepidopteratorium. Här någonstans. The hobbit's really going to town without a bow. You spare a little meat, sure. Have one. Thank you. It says no fishing. Since there's no water in the fountain, you assume it means no fishing for compliments. Good advice. Maintenance hatch. Då har vi skin då. It's the butterfly zoo. Cockroaches. Giant cricket is sniffing the air. Du vill med dig Neo Geo AES. Vad är AES för något? Nu ska vi se. Kasta sten. Och sen slå honom med svärdet. Där. Slap, slap. Var det en bra mässa då? Sabay. Got him. En sån här. Och så typ världens största länk. 10 000 spänn. Wow. Okej, det känner jag inte igen. Så att men det verkar vara en cool grej. Det verkar vara en cool grej, ja. Funkar det som det ska? Jag misstänkte att du inte gav 10 000. Attack the cricket. Fan, med 3 stycken den här gången. Vi börjar med... Vi kan inte kasta sten. Varför kan vi inte kasta sten? Ja, just det, vi ska ju testa de här. Shake and throw. Damn, den exploderar i mitt eget face. What the fuck? Det var ju mindre coolt. Det är hemmaversionen av Neo Geo MVS. Okej. Okay. Sounds good. Men alltså, sluta slå ihjäl mig. Inte rättvist. Har vi någon... Han smet. What the heck? Ja, jag tror inte vi vinner det här, men... Allt funkar bra. Fly. Beginning effect. Trying again. Losing a fight filled you with determination. And what you determine is that in the future you should try winning fights instead of losing them. Oof. Säger du det? Det lät ju smart. Vi provar igen. Jag behöver bara ha lite mindre otur. On fire. Vi måste ju liksom slå på dem så att... Shit in the hurl. Vad gällde han så är de bara 2. Ow. Nu ser vi se här. Nu får du ta och använda den. No longer bleeding. Så kastar vi en sten. Sen slår vi honom med svärdet. Sådär, nu tror jag det går bättre. Kan vi heala lite? Vad har du för spel till den då? Har du några spel än? Där ja. Winner is me. 5 XP. Vi är färdiga nu. A bench for sitting on while bugs land at you. This must be where the butterflies sleep and dream they are Zhuangzi. That made no sense. Okay. Talk to him. I got rid of the monsters in the whatever. Did you never actually giant? I don't want to know what they were. Thanks. I like to sleep at night. Here's your official city payments. I am a statue polisher. I wasn't looking forward to doing that job. I think the birds must be eating leftovers from old Schnackle Cake's factory. It's horrible. It's a rag. Great. There's one stench armor. Har vi något med stench armor? Vi hade någonting här för mig. Increases your stench armor. Okej, då tar vi det. Wipe it clean. There we go. Now can we get a look? It's a granite sculpture of an owl skeleton. This statue, hand-chiseled from photo reference and enhanced to drive away mice, was gifted to Ocean City in 1902 by Hobart Buppert. Daniel Ocean, read the inscription. Daniel Ocean founded Ocean City 1770 and on his deathbed in 1804 requested that visitors to this monument only view the statue from the left, as he felt that was his better side. The soldier of a new generation, here's to all those brave boys in blue who took the ultimate challenge, dedicated in 1919 by Ocean City VCW. War always doesn't change. May the forces of the Red continue to dominate and refresh forevermore. Dedicated in 1919 by the National Cola Association. Corinthia Beshan Basel, mayor of Ocean City 1805 to 1823, is credited with putting Ocean City on the map by suggesting maybe we should build a dock or something so boats can park here. Okay, mer kött, gött. I am a plumber. Well, that's plumb convenient. Stryp honom. Our fountain stopped running because it requires a real specific water pressure, and the pressure we get in from the municipal water supply has gotten unreliable lately, so I need someone to go down and adjust it. I'll unlock the manhole for you. Sounds easy enough. Nej, det var inte här borta. Det var här någonstans. Där, manhole. Climb down. Cold Wraith Park. Stop messing with these switches. The fountain does not work unless the pressure is exactly 40 gallons per minute. Okej, det är någon sån här mattepussel så... Gauge rate 57. 7. 37. 52. 22. 15. 18. 68. Okay. Nu är den på 0 igen. 30. 45. 37. Got it, 40. Titta där, bara klicka lite på random tills det funkar. Brute force, motherfuckers. Thanks. Landscaper. Carnivorous plant exhibition in the botanical gardens has gone out of control. When you say out of control, as in this is less a job for pruning shears and more for a baseball bat with nails in it. Okay, let's do this. You enter the botanical garden to find it overrun by dangerous looking weeds. Plains sword leaf. There's a really sharp stalk of it that could probably take it if you were careful. You definitely harvest a dangerous leaf. You got an item. Sword leaf, leaf sword. A leaf from the gladiolus plant. Extremely sharp. Moxie +2 physical damage and causes bleeding. Northern palm tree. Do not punch. Let's punch it. Ouch. A nervous-looking teen mans the tea counter. Increases muscle, moxie, okay. Don't know about that. It's a control system for the Botanical Garden's extremely complicated watering system. Northern beer barrel cactus. Note, beer removed due to prohibition. Moxie plus 2. För det låter ju rätt bra. Muscle plus 2. Jag tror lövet gör en skada mer. Så ska vi bunka på dem här nu då. Wow, those plants do not look like they belong here. Fight them. Whip. Hit invasive plant. 7 hit points. Alla ska... Vi börjar med dig då, som du tänker debuffa alltihop så att... Så. Twee. Flap slap. Spore burst. Me have a spore burst, really? Yep. Flap slap. Droppa 288 frames. Det låter ju mindre spännande. Jag tror vi får kasta en sten först. Sen slår med svärdet. Obed grows stronger. Joshua tree, named for its discovered David E. Tree. Wetlands nasty bramble, donated by a patron with no regard for the safety of the staff. Eyegrass, caution, avoid prolonged eye contact. Highland bone bush, we're beginning to believe this is a specimen was donated as a joke. Okay. Well, ja, då är det en kvar bara. Security guard. Awfully humble for a police officer. What? I mean, since the municipal police force was entirely replaced with contractors, you might as well call yourself a cop, right? Although the rest of them do. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There's a hobo that's been hanging out by the park fountain. I'd like you to move him along. Is he causing trouble? Not as such. Everyone likes him, but busking in the park is against the ordinance, and rules are rules, you know? Well, okay. Chat. I need you to leave the park. You what? Yeah, sorry about the caretaker says you gotta go. There's a city ordinance against busking here, you know? Huh. Funny how that only starts getting enforced after I stopped giving that bozo a cut. Because you and I both know only the police can actually run me out of here, and you ain't no flat-foot. Could you have you leave as a favor? Well, you seem to like a decent fella, but not so decent that I'm inclined to do you that kind of favor, you know? Half a C note. Okay. Candidates for fairer than that. See you around. Förlorade lite pengar, men vi får ju... Are you sure you're a cop? Gick plus 25 i alla fall. Ship shape. Heretics for the trouble. Been in the lost and found for years. If whoever lost it was gonna find it, they have found it by now. Friendship ring. On the outside of a dog, this ring could look really good. Use a familiar's muscle, mysticality, moxie by 3 at start of combat. Okay. Och vad equippar man den då? Den är equipped. Okay. Nice. Jag har fortfarande inte hunnit testa de här granaterna. Eller räckte det med att testa igen kanske? Street. Inga random encounters. Haversack. Okej, se om vi kan gå tillbaka och komma in. Glömde jag. Vi kanske kan gå och kolla det nya stället. Two goblin were in shorts with suspenders and carrying, you know those things, those marching band things? Like an upright harp, except instead of strings they have metal xylophone bars? Those things. Anyway, those goblins are carrying those and you interrupt you. Territory of the Glocklins. We are Glocklins. I don't feel particularly threatened. What? That's totally incorrect. I like the xylophones, though. Xylophones? These are glockenspiels. So outraged. I think we have some mugging to do. I'm gonna freaking fight you, bro. Whoa. Those things ain't good, man. Immune to bleeding, det var ju förbannat trevligt. Oh, den exploderade inte i mitt eget face. You got an item. This used to be a part of a glockenspiel mallet. You can't make music with it anymore, but you could still probably put someone's eye out. Okay. Whee! Yup, jag vill gå hit. A distant Calliope calls to you. Calliopes only exist on boardwalks. Thus, if you follow my sound, you'll find a boardwalk. Go check it out. Vi hittar ett nytt ställe. Ocean City Boardwalk. Hi there, I'm Pete. Well, hi there. Pleased to meet you, Pete. I'm Dusty. What's up? Oh, nothing much. Just hanging around. I was gonna run a 3-card Monty down here on the boardwalk, but that didn't pan out. Well, there's a fella around running a game down the way and I prefer not to step on his toes. Professional courtesy. Cornies get really scary about that kind of thing, and I ain't looking to be murdered anytime soon. I was thinking of looking for a different corner. Can you spare a nickel for a cup of joe to get my feet moving? Alright. Pop inside. Fortune teller. You enter the dimly lit tent to see a teenage girl dressed as an old woman sitting at a velvet draped table. Complain about the price. Not now. Designer was Tony Fiasco, hat photographer. As you enter, the photographer was busily adjusting a complicated looking camera on a tripod, gestures to a nearby wastebasket while looking. If there's more bills, there's my inbox. Oh, you ain't the jumping Jessophat, baby. Where have you been all my life? That face, that's exactly the face I've been looking for. It's perfect. It's mine and you can't have it. Hey, you're funny too, baby. I love you. You're incredible. Listen, do you know who I am? The sign on your roof said Tony Fiasco. That's right, baby. That's exactly right. And soon I'm gonna be the biggest hat photographer in the city. No, in the country, not the world. But there's something I need first. A portfolio. And do you know what I need before I got a portfolio? A face. Your face. Don't say no. Don't you dare say no. Listen, it's easy. All you gotta do is stroll in here wearing a hat. And all I gotta do is take a photograph of the hat, and we're both gonna get rich. Rich! Me with my portfolio, and you with the 30 million I'm gonna pay for every picture. Gotta be different hat though. Gotta be a different hat every time. I can't pay you nothing for the same hat twice. What's that? An uncursed fedora? Perfect, I love it. Here's your meat, baby. Okej, måste vi komma tillbaka hit om vi hittar en ny hatt någon gång. Grumpy looking guy standing under the shade. Glares at you silently. Game of skills. Test your everything. Test your strength and your agility and your intellect. Every winner gets a prize. You, the circuit, to face the challenge of a lifetime. 10 meat. What's the challenge? I like to start newcomers off with something relatively easy. All you have to do is guess my age, throw a dart, pop a balloon, and drive a nail into this board with one swing of a hammer. At the same time? Nope. I can't. Privatized healthcare. Cotton candy. Do-it-yourself sports medicine. The coach once wants the Nobel Prize in football. The Nobel Prize in football? Really? Gauze pan, gauze turban. Increases your hot armor. Det kan vi köpa. It's a long pier, but you don't want to take an even longer walk off of it. En tom vagn, kan jag åka här? Nej. If you're bored of the boardwalk, you can always walk away. Jeez, you two. Can you tone it down a bit? What about we uptone? Let's fight them. Jag har fortfarande 3 sådana här kvar att testa. Wait, what? Varför har du 12 hitpoints? Jakes. Whip. Där. Flap slap. Glockenbrott. Förlåt. Glockenbrot. Loaf of dark bread made by Glockenspiel-obsessed goblins. Try to make a deal. We take 300. Well, right, that sounds pretty fair. Thanks and welcome to the club. Here's your membership ring. Here's your ring, and the whole group of mobsters wanders up, divvying up your meat as they go. You got an item. Fobbum egg ring. An elite society of people who pay bribes to extortionate criminals in order to achieve your non-criminal goals. A refrigerated truck, but not the kind you're probably thinking of. Counts as a fleet, but they have a whole fleet of these things. It's cold. Cold armor. Så det har något som ger cold armor, va? Filters, elemental armor, cold. Nope. Open this door will make a lot of noise and draw a lot of attention, so you don't actually know how to open it. You got an item, 11 in 1 oil. 11 of the world's religions are actually part of a larger secret religion understood only by the old man who owns the company that makes this oil. Then potion. Shielded, which will cause them to ignore the next time they take damage. Sounds pretty cool. The workman doesn't seem big enough for refrigerator repairs. Okay. Awl. You see a pointed bit of metal with a wooden handle. That's an awl, folks. Applies bleeding. Adds hot armor to a pair of pants. Spray on asbestos. Anarchist's hardware. Collection of pipes and cannon fuse, and well, mostly it's pipes and cannon fuse. Brand new, empty and boring. Okay. Make some stuff. What do you want to make? You have the following materials. Fancy combat items. An ice bomb. I want to make an ice bomb. A pipe bomb loaded with ice instead of shrapnel. You don't have any materials. But I got a freaking bomb, bro. The control booth is locked from the inside. Someone's gonna be in big trouble. Hide and watch. Yeah, it's all there. All 40 cases. It'll the Glock. You may have the mat. Bruce, what are you doing here? Surprise inspection. Well, that was not part of the plan. What the heck? It's a bit of a standoff between the mob guys and the other ones. The square-jawed military creep notices you and starts yelling, "Hey, you don't have clearance to be here. Who are you?" None of your business. What's wrong with your hat? It's standard edition military hat. There's nothing wrong with it. It's spooky and like you can see stars through it. Hey, Glock 10 hut. Kill. The military guy grunts and then leaves the same way he came in a horrible, weird spiral of negative space. The weird shadow monster that was once a person turns to face you. Hello? 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 Shadow begins to gather around him, abstract, menacing shapes. Terrifying Mr. Glock is between us and exit. Seems like we got no choice. Take Glock on. Okay, vi hade den här. To all enemies. Toss it. Vad är du kvar, bro? Shake and throw. Nej. Okej, vi kastar en sten då. Shadow Oliver Glock. Intends to touch temporary mob ally. Okay. Gör inget. You'll be dead though. He's gonna touch me now? Let's whip him. With the shadow creature defeated, the two mob guys brush themselves off. This caper has got me all balled up. And how? This whole scene is nutty as a squirrel's mistress. Come on, that's Amscray. They tip their hats to you and make for the door. He mostly dissolved into a cloud of weird shadow stuff, but there's a few objects on the ground. Pocket watch, bank pouch, and a looking document. The ticking of this pocket watch sounds hollow. Kanske den vi skulle hitta då, ja? Bank pouch full of meat. Any cash payment that's too small for a briefcase must be contained in a leather zipper pouch. It's the law. Deed to the speakeasy. Take a quick look. It turns out it's the Glock guy that was the owner of the speakeasy. And now you are. Maybe. Is that how deeds work? The booze looks dangerous, and it also appears to be tainted with some kind of sinister magical energies. Experimental, not for lunches. The fridge has been fitted with an experimental automatic ice cube maker. Unfortunately, it made one single gigantic ice cube that fills the fridge. I guess if you ever need a block of ice as big as you, here's where you can get it. There's no reason to mess with the crane now. You don't have to leave the building to open your map, by the way. Napkin up there and head back to the street. Okay, let's do it. Plucket Street. This is Doughboy territory. If you want to walk down the street, you gotta pay the toll. What's the toll? That's all. You don't really need the dough after all. Right now it's 10 meat. I don't have 10 meat. Too bad for you, chumps. I just have to take it. I'm just gonna have to fight you. What the heck? What the heck? What the tentacle body? Var kommer den ifrån? Bob the Loafer. Stabadiah the Dough Baby. You're fucking dead now. Damn. You got Clammy Dough Glob. These 5 sleaze damage. Doughboy Loaf. Melee weapon deals you muscle +2. Okay. Jag undrar om det är bättre än muscle +2. Det är 5. Det här är också 5 och en bleed så att vi kan sälja den. Sälja den. Så. Found a watch. Most person told me it was simple. Well, I know the drill. Strap it on and jump in the machine. Just uncurse the thing and get some sleep, okay? Let's do this. Sen är det nog sängdags. The dangerous pocket watch. The machine snorts the watch up into its dome and begins its strange and loud work. Pull this way and then it becomes and it cooked and its 3 hands are forcibly bent back and you swear you hear screaming. And then it's done. The watch falls into your lap, hands now set to 22:00:29. Wanna project your consciousness? In your mind's eye, you see the hands of a pocket watch spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands until it's larger than you, and the building, and the street. Your whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to longships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. You're traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time itself, and there's no telling when this ride will end. Okay. En dinosaurie nu. With those 2 salad forks? No, you'll lack the opposable thumbs necessary to turn a doorknob. You're completely contained in here unless you figure out how to open doors. I don't know anything about this thing. I'm a dinosaur. Break it down. You slam your prehistoric tummy against the wood, but it doesn't even make a dent. Check for messages. Dinosaur. No phone number. Eat phone. Jag ska vänta lite med att äta upp telefonen. Eat Jessica. Open a door. Eat Jessica. Eat Charles. Eat Gabby. Eat cat. Gabby. Whoa there, boss. Let's get our horse and rattle. Been dipping into the nose pain again? Gabby doesn't talk like that. Sure is, partner, sure is. I don't know, never had a head for puzzles, Pete. Hey, Gabby, I'm a dinosaur. Okay, that made no sense. What strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun transit the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst thou you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger, and a signature on this paperwork is by me required. A provocative remark, sir, and by thee well made. Curious, sir, if I do not believe those doors to be locked. Well, what do I know? And thou wilt find that in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy your need. Eat phone. Chomp. Pete, attend thy temper. Eat jars. Hey, easy dust, baby. We're all hungry. 2. Huh? What's that, Greta Garbled? Please help, I'm a dinosaur. Eat the cat. Hey, the radio isn't tuned on the station. Knock the chair over. You gained 1 dexterity. Eat the chessboard. Jump, jump. Flip the table. Pull out the drawers. Oh, yeah, okay. Open the desk drawer. You gain the dexterity. Open the door. Eat the cat. Okay. Unstitch the rug? 200 dexterity? That's impossible. Regroove it, pocket once you got there, Pete. Do you understand me? Not a power in that timepiece. Would you make a promise? Would you promise not to throw the power away? Lots of good can be done with that groovy power, baby. Let's do it, man. Absolutely smashing. Shake hands. You gain 1 dexterity. Read a book. You can't relate to most of the books they have here, but there's this one on Travelogue by a Diplodocus that proved moderately diverting. You peruse the newspapers, claw marking only minor holes in the pages. What you chewing on? Take your leave. Eat the table. Your stomach is bigger than your brain. You devour the entire table in a few quick bites. The key to the door now lies safe and sound in your dinosaur stomach. Still need dexterity? Wait, what? I don't think I'm done. Så jag kunna äta upp katten. Eller var det, är det den här dörren man kan öppna? Nej. Nine dexterity. Add to the list. Help. Sign your name. Much obliged, and I hope from now that sleep is all the more sweet for its legal correctitude. Open the door. So we meet at last. With I looking the older man, though you are far older than I shall ever be. We are at the Alpha and the Omega. You, the beginning of time, and I, its end. Would you walk with me, friend, to watch the death of our world or the birth of another? What? Tick, tick, tick. The hands of Nan's cursed pocket watch beat on. Boats with the current born correctly into the future. You put the pocket watch out and look at it. It gains some luster. The curse is lifted. Time is on its rightful home, and you no longer have a tail. I wish I had a tail. Så, ja, nej. Nu tror jag det är dags att packa ihop för idag. Får vi fortsätta på det här någon annan gång. Kan man savea eller någonting? Jag tror det savear av sig självt. Men jag tackar så mycket för idag. Så får ni ha det så gött allihopa där ute. Tack och hej!